The Minnesota State University Mankato Alumni Association is pleased to recognize Deborah Natvig as a 2016 Achievement Award winner. Deborah earned a bachelor's in nursing and a master's in health science from Minnesota State Mankato. Those degrees helped launch a career that has spanned 4 decades and helped shape the way nurses care for patients, especially in the field of intellectual and developmental disabilities. Deborah is being honored for the passion she has shown as a nurse, administrator, educator, and consultant.
When I graduated in 1971, I was extremely thankful to have a good job. I can honestly say I did not have any particular aspirations or plans of doing anything in particular. I just went to work, worked hard, did the best job I could, and really did not think forward that far as what would happen.
Deborah always knew she'd pursue a career related to healthcare. Although her original plan was to become a pharmacist, she decided to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a nurse.
My family owned a drugstore in town. My mother worked as a nurse, so we had a health-related family. After I was in the pharmacy program for a couple of years, I also had worked at St. Joseph's Hospital, and I decided I was going to change my major to nursing.
It was while completing a practicum at the Minnesota Valley Social Adaptation Center that she realized her interest in intellectual and developmental disabilities.
And that was what really triggered my interest in that field. Intellectual and developmental disabilities is where I've done a lot of work. And the thing that drew me there was primarily that they did not work on a medical model. They worked on an interdisciplinary team approach to care. And that's what drew me there, and that's what kept me there many years.
That's also where she's been able to have the most impact.
In South Carolina, I had the opportunity to work on statewide projects where we developed healthcare guidelines for the entire state, and we are currently in our 5th revision of those, publishing with a group of colleagues across the nation. From a nursing aspect, that's where I kind of see what probably I think had the most impact on people.
But her career has also included education, both in nursing and in business. She combined the two to teach healthcare management at Lander University in South Carolina.
That was a wonderful experience, teaching business students about the healthcare industry and what they needed to know to be successful as administrators in a healthcare organization. So that was a tremendous amount of fun.
Although Deborah has officially retired, she's still working to improve healthcare, as long as it doesn't take her away from her family too much.
I do a little bit of consulting, again in the field of disabilities, and I enjoy doing that, but right now my focus is on family, and I've got 6 wonderful grandkids.